That is...
That is the egg.
That is cooked and splattered.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And today, how are you guys doing? First of all, okay, I hope you're doing great. All right, and today I'm going to do a reaction video about the channel of Brianna Wolf. Okay, I hope that I pronounce it right. Okay, Brian, okay, Brian, okay, I hope I pronounce it right. Forgive me if I'm pronounce it a wrong way. All right, and please do subscribe this channel to show us support to her. And today we're going to see I'm only in Australia. I cook an egg on the road. Oh, super hot, yeah. All right, it's a very interesting video. And I before we start, as usual, I would like to thank everyone who already support me by subscribing my channel, and for those who still not yet support me by subscribing, please do so, because I'm really going to appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much, good people. All right, without further ado, everyone, let's go and watch this video with me. Let's go. Are you guys ready? Let's get started.
Only in Australia can you see bushfires twice the size of Wales in 1 month, and then torrential rain and flash flooding the next month, which is also the conditions that brought us this incident.
Constantly reminded not to drive through floodwaters, a man on the New South Wales Central Coast has taken a different approach, riding through one of them on a jet ski. The dangerous stunt was filmed at Tuggerah yesterday. It was posted online with the caption, "When it's flash flooding outside but you're desperate for some macas, please do not go through floodwaters."
So a lot of people obviously took issue with this, with it being called buffhead behaviour, and a lot of people just calling him a wanker. And yeah, look, it is kind of a douchey mood because floodwaters are incredibly dangerous, and the wake from the jet ski could also push more water into people's houses or businesses. And emergency services have a tough enough job ahead of them without people doing this. But I did think it was funny for a solid 10 seconds, and then I just felt bad for whoever has to deal with the repercussion. Nevertheless, this is a thing that happened. And as your token Australian, I'm going to take you all through some of the most cooked things that have graced our shores. Yes, I am filming in my mum's bedroom because where I'm staying at the moment, this has the best lighting. Cheers, mum. Also, I think I'm going to cook an egg on the road because it is that hot today. Most of you know I'm living up in the tropics at the moment for a few months, and that basically just means it's 80% humidity all the time, which just means it feels 4 billion times hotter than the temperature actually says. It is a 38-degree day today, but it feels like I'm trying to make a human cake out of myself inside an oven, like inside a volcano, 3 feet away from the sun. I've had like 40-something degree days down south that don't feel anywhere near as hot as a 35-degree day up here. So obviously
that is super hot. 38 degrees, 34 degrees a day. Ooh.
I'm gonna cook an egg on the road because what else can you do with all of that heat? I'm fairly confident that this will work, mostly because I've already done this on TikTok and possibly Instagram. Feel free to go follow me over there if you haven't already. Anyway, time to show you some stuff that you only see in Australia and possibly a few other places. I haven't been everywhere in the world. What? Mate, what?
What the hell is doing?
What?
Why?
He needs to be wearing a shirt before his skin falls off. You can cop a serotonin tee from my clothing brand Riff Supply Co. We've also got some really sick vintage sunnies, fuck off socks so you can get the message across to strangers without having to say it, and a bunch of other cool tees and beanies and stuff as well. Just a man playing with his pet snake in the ocean with a beer. Oh, we've got a flooded Macca's, always a good start. And we've got someone kayaking through the drive-thru.
Kayaking to the drive-thru. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so it's not that flooded. I was wondering why they're still at work. The floating thong, the symbol of our people. As you do, bunch of emus going for a swim.
Emu are going out for swim.
In Australia. What is this going to be? Hate it. Giant jellyfish. Not a fan. Not a fan. What do you? Is that even a jellyfish at that point? This enormous freak of nature was discovered on a beach in Tasmania earlier this year. That's fine. It can stay in Tasmania. This kind of reminds me of a much bigger version of a jellyfish I found on the beach the other day.
Oh, the big one.
These hailstones. Love it. Oh, that just looks painful.
The hailstone is bigger than a snooker.
Like I'm about to write my car off from hail damage. This giant fox with wings. That's not the most surprising thing ever. A flying fox is only a thing here. And this giant earthworm. Look, I respect what he's about. I know he's probably doing his bit for society, but I fucking hate that worm. Australian pythons have no mercy. They're actually not that bad, really. Really, you think about it. Think about all the different types of snakes. A python is not your problem. That one might be though. The world's happiest wallaby. He looks stoked. Stoked or terrified or maybe just concerned that he ran out of toilet paper. And you're now photographing him in his hour of need. Vegemite latte, not the surprising bit. The sign saying impress your friends. Finish your Vegemite latte and get 2 free coffees. Honestly, not worth it. I love Vegemite, don't get me wrong, but a Vegemite latte? No. Golden Gate.
No. Vegemite latte. It's a really no.
I still can't believe their slogan is it's hard to have a gay time on your own. Marketing 101, and honestly they're not wrong. No thongs, DIY. I've actually done this before in a video. You're like, oh shit, I've actually forgotten my shoes. But I do have 2 water bottles handy. Not a problem. I've now got a pair of sandals.
A sandal.
It's good for just about anything. I don't remember what rating I gave them, but I don't think it was high. A little bit too noisy. Australian for can't be fucked, and you're absolutely right. The only thing I'm mad about regarding this photo is the fact that now I'm hungry. Am I ever gonna see your face again? Inhales. No way, get fucked, fuck off. Did we do that? I thought England did that. If you weren't aware, there was a perfectly innocent song that I'm probably gonna get copyright flagged for, but here it is. It's called Am I Ever Gonna See Your Face Again by the Angels. And where most people would leave a gap after that line is sung in that song, either England or Australia decided to add in as you do. It's like that song about Alice too. It's a real old people song, which is probably why I know it. It's a song by Smokey called Living
You know that song, guys?
Next Door to Alice or something like that. And again, where there's a perfectly good gap, Aussies had to come in and add who the fuck is Alice? Go and just have a listen. Why foreigners are afraid of Australia versus why Aussies are afraid of Australia. I hate magpies. There are no magpies up here that I've seen, which is just tippy top, but there are plovers, which are basically the same thing. Ranking Australian food on the Bogan meter. Oh, here we go. What do we got, champ? Not Bogan. Baker's Delight, as if. Oh, my laptop is singeing my legs. I'd probably cook an egg on my MacBook, to be honest. Not Bogan. Jats. Vegemite sounds fake. Crust pizza, I agree, it's very fancy. Red Rock Deli chips, obviously. Then as you move to the Bogan spectrum, we've got Eagle Boys. Does that even exist anymore? Oak chocolate milk, I can see that. Cherry ripe, some kind of cheap champagne or wine. McCafe, this does check out. When you're 12 but still want to crack a cold one. Let's take a minute silence for all the food we've lost to the ages. Oh, rest in peace to the crispy smiley boys. Burger Man isn't a thing anymore? Why would it be? It was barely a thing when I was young. When I was but a young lass. Don't know what space food sticks are. Someone's gonna crucify me for that. Oh, I didn't realize the dippy Vegemite things weren't a thing anymore. Oh, Calippos. The it's 2 AM and I can't sleep starter pack. I'm bored, wanna do something. Tell me what Kmart is open at 2 AM. On that note, we're gonna have a brief intermission. I'm gonna go cook my egg. As I'm filming this, I've put a pan outside in direct sunlight to hopefully heat it up enough to cook an egg. All right, so we've got the world's smallest egg and hopefully a hot pan. I'm scared this is gonna burn me. That is...
That is the egg.
That is cooked and splattered. Not gonna say the top is the most cooked thing in the world, but she's getting there. Honestly, I reckon probably just use a stove. Okay, so yeah, turns out you can. Probably wouldn't recommend it, but the sun, turns out it doesn't just cook your flesh, also cooks breakfast. The last thing your hot chips see. I don't know if any of you guys play this game. I think it might just be called harassing strangers, but you're also a filthy, dirty liar if you say you've never done it. Picture this, you're sitting on a beach. The beach is very busy. You're at the Gold Coast, maybe you're at Bondi. Don't know why you'd ever be at Bondi. You take a little chippy and you throw it just in front of a group of strangers, and then you observe as a swarm of seagulls descends onto this one chip, thoroughly freaking out said strangers. I never know what's gonna happen when I go to Kmart. Will I be there for 5 minutes, 5 hours? Will I spend $5, $500? Who knows? I know the answer to that. I'm gonna go in and spend $19 on an inflatable raft, because that's exactly what I did. Appropriate footwear must be worn while on the premises. Minimum requirement, thongs. That seems fair enough, because usually the minimum requirement is just bare feet. What you leave out for Santa: America, cookies and milk; Australia, VB. Well, only if you hate Santa banter. Here in Queensland, we are sophisticated and we have mangoes. When did we start calling these mangoes, by the way? Can we agree on some kind of consensus here? My friend left to live in England for a few years and came back and was like, why do you guys all of a sudden love fruit? Why is everyone talking about mangoes? It's not even mango season. Incorrect, it's always mango season. This is why Australia and New Zealand are always fighting. That, and also because we're maybe a little bit jealous that they have competent leaders. Co-worker, what did you do on Saturday night? Me. A rampaging Australian pig drank 18 beers and got in a fight with a cow. Otherwise known as any given weekend in Cairns. You know you're Australian when Bunnings wedding.
Bunnings wedding.
I was about to take the piss out of this, but then also... yeah, this was definitely a decision that I made. When you ask for sauce and it's 20 cents. Never forget the time Australia went to war with the E-News and lost. Look, I don't want to talk about it. We've talked about it on this channel and I don't want to talk about it. Watching your friends playing on the playground in primary school while you're sitting there in the shade with no hat. Didn't ask to be added so hard. Aussie Summer Starter Pack. This must be what hell is like. Oh, the Kmart pedestal fans. Wasn't there a summer where those fans sold out in like the whole state? Yes, 2017 there was a statewide shortage of those fans. And of course it was in Queensland. And that is just about all I can tolerate. This room is getting really hot.
Well, that's it. Only in Australia that she actually can cook an egg on the road. And yeah, we know that in summer there's starter pack for Australia when entering the summer season because it becomes so super hot. And yeah, I just love the Brian video. It's really helped me to understand and yeah, to get some picture about Australian. And yeah, really good one. And of course it's really helped me, and people who want to visit Australia, they can get a picture of what Australia is like. And it's very appreciated, this kind of video. And that's it. I just love this video. What do you think about this video? Do you have anything that you want to add on as an Aussie? Just let me know facts about that you can find only in Australia. Right, it's really helped me to understand more and really appreciate that. All right, I think that's it for now. I enjoyed this video so much. What do you think? How do you feel? Okay, yeah, I hope that I can see all of you again on my next video. And until then, everyone, take care and have a pleasant day ahead. Goodbye.
You went away. You've been spending